Michael has had a passion for planes ever since he was a child. He loves everything that has to do with them, even putting together model planes. His dream, of course, is to become a pilot one day. But not just any kind of pilot. He wants to fly fighter jets and be able to pull off amazing air stunts. Where does Michael get his inspiration from? Well, from his dad. Mr. Miller, who you see here working out, used to be a pilot for the U.S. Army and later went on to work for various commercial airlines. When Michael was a child, he would take him to the airport and they would stay there all day watching planes take off and land. On a few occasions, he would even take Michael with him on some of his flights. One of the airlines Mr. Miller worked for was TWA, before it was bought by American Airlines. For Michael, there was no feeling like flying. For Mr. Miller, it was a good way to spend more time with his son. Mr. Miller has always believed that it's important to spend as much time as possible with your children and to take an interest in their lives. If his own dad had not taken such a great interest in his life, he wouldn't have become such a great pilot. Mr. Miller's ultimate dream, though, was to become an astronaut and explore space. Once, when he was asked why he wanted to become an astronaut, he said, "Well, it's human nature to be curious and to want to find out what's out there." If Mr. Miller had not been injured in a terrible motorcycle accident, he would have made his dream come true. Doctors at that time had said that he would never even walk again. Mr. Miller never gave up, though. He may not have become an astronaut, but he continued to fly conventional airplanes. And one thing he tells his son all the time is that if you put your mind to it, you can do whatever you want, even reach the sky.
Language review. In this episode, we learned how to refer to unreal or imaginary situations in the past.
If his own dad had not taken such a great interest in his life, he wouldn't have become such a great pilot. If Mr. Miller had not been injured in a terrible motorcycle accident, he would have made his dream come true.